Okay. Ahambo Gwinnett Ogochukwu Ohaya. So today,
what did you do?
Today, I told you we have a special guest that is coming to give us a speech about Igbo values, family values. And then the topic is going to be respect. Okay, so he's going to be the one to tell us, and this is our esteemed leader and a father and a husband, and he's one of the people in the community that people respect. And he's the leader of the ANOC from California. He's going to introduce himself when he comes too. Okay, so Ishia Ezugo, you have the floor now. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Ishia Ezugo, on the line.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Onye nkuzi Igbo na ụmụ akwụkwọ, biko ana m ekene unu niile o.
Ndewo.
Obi juru m afọ etu unu si wee na-amụ Igbo. Unu si wee na-amụta Igbo na asụsụ na omenala Igbo o juru anya afọ rinne. Because I understand a lot of people may not be fluent in Igbo, so I wouldn't continue in Igbo. I'm going to speak in English. My name is Chief Jones Okeke. My title is Ogbuefi Ezugo. I am the president of ANOC Worldwide Inc., and ANOC stands for Association of Nze, Ozo, and Ichies, that's the chiefs, here in Los Angeles. And I'm here today with our Director of Communication, Nze, Dr. Solomon Ebuo, Nze Enwerako. Today, I am a proud parent of 3 students in this class, and I am very honored to present today's topic, which is Igbo childhood upbringing, respect for parents and elders. Let me start with who the parents and elders are in our community, in Igbo culture. A parent is a child's biological, adoptive, and surrogate parent, or a caregiver. And elders are parents, grandparents, their peers, older familiar adults, teachers, and coaches, etc. So parents are the child's first teachers. The child learns from the parents, older siblings, family and community elders through 1, imitation, role modeling, direct and indirect plays, interactions, B, through socializations, and informal education. Of course, children also learn from formal education, which is going to school. And finally, they do learn from practice, which is after they've graduated from school as adults. An African adage says that it takes a village to raise a child. And an adage, for those who don't know, is a proverb or short statement which expresses a general truth. So the parents and all elders in the village or community help give a helping advice to the children while they're growing up to be very respectful and productive members of the community. In return, the elders expect the children, 1, to be obedient and to be respectful while growing up. 2, they don't expect the child to talk back to parents, grandparents, elders, including teachers and coaches. 3, they expect the children to be polite at all times. Example, they don't expect the kids to engage in fist fights. They expect them to stay in school Another example is they expect them to offer seats to elders at social gatherings and help older people to carry their luggages and greet elders first all the time. Number 4, we have good manners. Igbo culture expects kids to have good manners while making their parents, family, and community happy. Good manners make their parents, elders, and the community very happy. So they don't expect kids to or children to interrupt others, especially and elders when they're speaking.
Cheers, Hugo. Unmute yourself there. Oh. Cheers, Hugo. Unmute yourself. Okay. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Yeah. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
Me unmute you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nobody talks, please.
Yeah, I don't know where I stopped, but let me go back to say ways to show good manners. Children are always expected to greet their parents and elders. Example, when you get up in the morning, you are expected to greet your parents, Otutu, Oma, okay, good morning. And you say, good morning, daddy, good morning, mommy, good morning, grandpa, grandma. So, if is not a member of the family, you can call them by names. Good morning, uncle, good morning, auntie, or good morning, papa, somebody, or mama, somebody. These are the ways we greet our parents. Okay, and we say good night, we say good evening, good afternoon, goodbye, or bye-bye. These are polite ways of interacting with your parents and elders. Other polite sayings are, you need to say, thank you, daddy, thank you, mommy, and thank you, auntie, uncle, and all that. And there are other good ways of showing good manners. Example, we say, please, may I do this? Please, could you give me that? Or you can say, I am sorry. You tell people, welcome when they come to your home. Or if you want to do something that you don't know, if you are, for instance, if somebody is in your way, you can say, excuse me. You just don't push that person or use a slang. You say, excuse me. And if somebody says something you are in agreement with, you say, I agree with you. And you say, may I do this or may I do that? And when you are answering your daddy or your mommy or any elder in the community, you say, yes, daddy, yes, mommy, yes, sir, yeah, ma, yes, ma'am. Okay, and then for a male child, another way of showing good manners would be to wait for an adult. If an adult comes to your home or you meet them in social gatherings, you wait for them to bring out their hand to shake you. Okay, you don't go shaking them first, and you use your right hand while trying to shake them. Also, you need to actually take a bow as a mark of respect for elders during greetings. Okay, and then you shake grandparents and title people like me. You shake those elders with 2 hands, not 1 hand. Okay, when you're trying to shake an elder in your home or at a social gathering, you use 2 hands. That shows a mark of respect. And you guys will understand that these are because the parents and the elders in the community, everybody come together to help kids grow. That's why it says it takes a village to raise a child. Every one of them have that investment in you. They want you to be a good person. They want you to be a productive member of the community and a global citizen. So for girls, you take a bow when greeting your parents, title holders like chiefs, nze, ozo, and kings. Okay? When you receive a special gift, like birthday gifts, or if you did very well in school, if you get some kind of award, and your parents are giving you something special for that, you need to actually take a bow again when receiving those gifts from your dad, your mom, or elders, including your teachers, remember, and coaches. So you give things and receive things with your right hands, not left hands, okay? You look your parents and elders in the eye while greeting them. You look them in the eye. You don't look down. You don't look sideways, okay? And all these actually show respect and appreciation to your community elders and to your parents for actually doing a lot of good job to you, because everybody is investing in you. Everybody is doing everything to make you a good person, a better person. And I'm going to end with some wise sayings about parents, wise sayings about parents. I'm going to start with the one that is in our Bibles. In Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 16, it says, cursed is the one who disrespects his father and mother, and of course, elders. Okay? Number 2, it says, love your parents. Oftentimes, we are so busy growing up that we forget that our parents are also growing old. Because our parents are growing old, they have less time to be with us. So we need to remember to actually make them happy as they're growing old, because they have invested so much in us. Okay? You guys are very young now, but we are actually begging you not to leave your parents. Don't put your parents, when you grow up, in group homes. They are not going to like it. As we are doing everything to make you better people, we expect you in return, when you grow up, to keep us in your home and take care of us as we are taking care of you right now. Number 3, don't use the sharpness of your tongue on the mother who taught you how to speak. Do not tell or say bad things to your mother. Mostly, of course, to your father and to your elders. Don't do it, because they're not going to be happy with you. Okay? Number 4, the best feeling in the world is to know that your parents are smiling because of you. What that means is that your parents expect you to make them proud and happy. The community expects you to do so. The elders expect you to make them proud. It makes their day. It makes them live longer. Okay? Number 5, do not anger your parents while trying to please other people, for those people did not spend their lives building yours. This is a very, very important one. Don't try to succumb to agree with your friends through peer pressure, who are going to tell you, this is what we're going to do, this is how I'm going to do it. No, listen to your parents. They are not going to actually lead you astray. They're not going to point you in the direction of hardship or things that will not benefit you. You are very young. You may not know what is going to be the best for you now. So please listen to your parents always and your elders. And finally, I'm going to advise that you never complain about what your parents didn't provide for you. because the things they gave you were probably the best they could afford at the time that they provided this to you. Please do not make your parents to regret putting everything on you and not having enough to take care of other aspects of the family. A family is where everything happens. No matter what happens outside, you'll come back to the family and you are protected, you are loved, and you are cherished all the time. So please pay attention to your parents, to your elders, your teachers, the coaches, and everybody in the community that invested in you. Thank you so much. We love you so much, and we continue to come and know how you're doing. And your teacher, we are so indebted to her. We love her so much. She is doing a fantastic job. And I hope that all of you will do appreciate her for what she has invested in you. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Wow, everybody, please let us clap for him. Everybody clap for him, clap for him, clap for him. So Chief Ezugo, I don't know how to thank you, but on behalf of all my children here, all the students taking this Igbo class, we are saying, thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. And we had everything you said. Now, class, this is time for you to ask questions. I want you to ask questions, and while you were giving the speech, somebody wanted to ask question, which is Nena. Nena, I want you to go ahead and ask your question right now, okay? He's here to answer you. Everybody, you have a room now to ask question. We have 10 minutes window for question before we begin the class.
Yeah, because I would like us to unmute Nze too, so that he could be part of this. And the reason I have Nze with me is because ndị Igbo sị na ofu onye gbuo agwọ ọ dịka eke ka ọ bụ. Okay, so and that means little people that if the Igbo people say that if one person kills a snake and the other people did not see that, that person could come and exaggerate that that snake is a python, okay, which is the biggest one, anaconda, okay? So that's why in our culture and in our Igbo community, the elders do not go for an errand alone. That's why I have my Director of Communication, the Dr. Solomon Ebuho.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to unmute you.
Yes, please.
Feel free to answer the question or anything you want to say. And if it still remain muted, please feel free to unmute yourself. Oh, so I unmuted you, but if it's not, please go ahead and unmute yourself. Okay, good. All right, so, okay.
Sorry, can you give him 1 minute to address everybody?
Yeah, go ahead, Nze. Go ahead, no problem.
Because I say bido na ihe gbasara ihe Igbo cha Igbo kelenu.
Yeah.
Igbo kelenu.
Yeah.
Kwenu.
Yeah.
Kwenu.
Oh.
Dekwara no mmanụ isi ụtụtụ. Ya dịrị unu mma n'abalị.
Yes.
Obi dị anyị ụtọ n'ihi onye nkụzi Igbo a na ndị niile na-enyere ya aka ime ka unu na-asụ Igbo. Ọ bụ ihe eji na-ama atụ ndị ọma. Chineke ga-agọzi unu. Anyị onwe anyị wụ ndị okenye ugbu a, ma ọ wụ ka anyị kwuo na amegharị ihe anyị na-eme ugbu a. Chineke ga-agọzi unu. You guys will be continuously be blessed. Because we do this for you. And we are very appreciative of everything that you've been doing. We hear about it. We know about it. Thank you very much. Keep up the good job.
Good job.
Thank you, Sabito. Let us clap for him, please.
Yes.
Dr. God bless you.
Hi, Uncle Solomon.
Okay, Nena, go on. Nena, go on.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
And don't forget to introduce yourself.
I humble Nena.
Yeah.
Well, me, Luton. I wanted to ask formal ways of greeting and asking questions to our elders or anyone that is older than us. Like I can't come and say like to an elder because I feel like that's too informal. So what are like the formal ways to greet or say good morning or good afternoon, or how do we greet our elders or anyone that's our senior?
Okay, Chifezugo, she wanted to know, like you said, the manners terms in Igbo as well as in conjunction with the English. So if you can say it that way, that it will help her enunciate it.
Okay, that's a greeting elders, right? And people in English and Igbo, is that what she's saying? And the manners?
Nena,
right. Well, I'm trying to, like, I want to make sure, like, when I'm greeting either an elder or someone that is older than me, I'm not informal. I'd rather greet them in a more formal manner as opposed to saying like what's up or anything like that. Like I wouldn't want to use the informal or slang terms to greet someone that's older than me.
Okay, very good. I understand the question. And honestly, that's a very great question. That's a wonderful question. And the answer to that is that Igbos, our community, we don't just talk. When we are talking, we are also showing expression by our mannerisms, whether we are, like I'm using my hand now, gesturing, or so it is in conjunction. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it and how you do it. So when you are greeting an elder, you are not going to be informal if you do those things I said. You need to look them in the face. You need to wait, of course. If they're stretching their hands, then you go with them. And if it is an elder, like people, who are titled people, or your grandparents and titled people, you need to use your two hands and try to, bow. That shows respect, and they're going to love you for that. If you bow and you're looking them in the face and you are following their cue, like if they bring out their hand, then you bring yours. And usually, I will tell you, if you use your two hands instead of one, that will make them melt. They will love you for that. If you learn to use two hands instead of one hand.
That's good.
Thank you.
Okay, Nena, is that did she answer your question?
Yeah. So if I'm meeting an elder or someone that's older, and I actually don't know them, usually I'm a hugger, so I usually hug everyone that I meet. So
okay. Sorry,
so,
there's a little distinction there. If it's not an elder and is not your grandparents, if it's somebody who is older but not very old, you can call them their name, the name you know. If it's a familiar person, somebody close to the family, you call them this person's father, if you know that, or auntie or uncle. That kind of brings closeness, familiarity to them, but without disrespect.
Yes.
Okay?
And Nena and everybody, listen, we are not just speaking to Nena. Let me add to what Chifezugo just said. When it comes to saying and calling somebody aunties and uncles, now, let me say this. We do call that whether the person is related to you or not, just to show a sign of respect. A sign of respect. But then your parents should let you know who are your blood related real uncles and aunties. 1 second, let me mute everybody. Okay, so your parents will explain to you This person, these uncles and aunties, these are the ones related to you. And then the ones that are not related to you, you call them aunties and uncles just to show respect. Because in Igbo land, a young person, you can't call an adult like Shifezugo. I cannot come now and see him and say and call him by his first name. That is disrespectful. We call uncles, or you put that title name to express it, just to show respect. But that doesn't mean you are related to that person you're calling uncles and aunties, because I know some youths, a lot of young adults, they're so confused. Who are our related uncles and aunties? So your parents should tell you that, but now you know it as well by coming to this class. So I need everybody to know that. Some of the people, just like what Chifezugo said, you are saying all these things to show respect. You're doing it for a sign of respect, not that they are related. There are some related uncles and aunties, but some of them you're calling uncles and aunties are not related to you. So we need to know that, okay? Thank you. Another question. If you have a question, either you raise your hand or you unmute yourself and then introduce yourself and ask questions. We have 3 more minutes for questions. Question. Do you have question? Or you want Jojo? If you don't ask question, I'm gonna start calling your names. Come on, don't tell me that everything you listen to and then everything Dr. Solomon said and Jones said that you did not have anything to ask. Hello,
Good morning,
speaking. Good morning.
Amarachi.
Good, Amarachi. You are Jojo.
Okay. If you're trying to give an adult something or serve them something, but your right hand is dirty, is it okay to serve them with your left?
Sorry for late.
Also, if you're trying to give something to an adult or an elder with your right hand, but your right hand is dirty, is it okay or wrong to still offer that with your left hand?
Let me take that.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The reason I wanted to take that is that we are a vocal community. We talk. If your right hand is dirty, that's why you start with they or da, auntie, uncle, asalamaka. Please, I am apologizing for my right hand. Is that okay? You ask for permission before you extend your left hand. You start with asolaka, which means please don't, I'm not trying to disrespect you. My right hand is dirty and I want to extend this gift or whatever that I have for you with my left hand. And the uncle will know that you know what you're doing and you're just being modest. So they will either take it or say, okay, or mba, because they have the option to either accept or not accept from you. You start with asalamaka, please, my right hand is dirty. Don't be annoyed that I'm trying to give you something that's supposed to be given with the right hand, with the left hand. But there are some taboos. For instance, if a male child is trying to pass the cola, never, 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 never. You cannot pass the cola nut orgy with the left hand. No matter what's wrong with your, unless you don't have a right hand, and it's okay. If you're disabled, then it's okay. But the right hand is the right hand of the God. So we talk about that the next time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. In addition, if you are actually trying to give an elder something with your left hand, the cue, as somebody who understands, the first thing you do is use that right hand that is dirty and support the left hand. As long as you do that, that's acceptable. Okay, so when you join them, this is your left hand, This is what you're trying to give that individual something with the left hand. You support it with your right hand. They said the right thing, that we're a vocal community. However, even if there's any reason why you wouldn't talk, the gesture that you are supporting that left hand shows that you intend to use your right, but something did not go right. So those are little intricacies that you need to understand too.
Thank
What
you.
happens if you're left-handed?
Okay, no, you need to introduce yourself.
I am Ngozi Maduabachi.
Okay, Ngozi, go ahead.
What happens if you're left-handed?
Nze also, gịnị ma ọkwa na-ewere left-handed person?
No, that's not acceptable, because left-handedness or right-handedness does not prevent you from giving something. You're not writing here, you're not doing anything else. It's a little thing. Just giving something should be done with the right hand.
Ngozi, got it? Ngozi?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what do you say? Supposed to say, how do you say thank you in Igbo?
Ndewo.
Okay.
Thank you. Ndewo.
Okay, another question. We have 1 more minute for a question.
I'm Chedigo.
Here you go, that's good. Ask your question.
If you are trying to give someone something and they do not want it,
Good.
Okay.
Good. She added Igbo to it too.
Yeah, very good, very good. Ngozi, I guess na nna gị na nne gị mụrụ gị, ịbụ ezigbo nwa Igbo. Okay? So yes, if you're trying to give somebody something and they don't want it, what you do is you communicate, you talk. Okay. Talking solve the problem. Because the person probably may not know what you're trying to do. They may not know what it is you're trying to give them. So communication helps to break barriers. That will clear to tell the person exactly what your intent is, what you're trying to do. And then the person will tell you. If he's not accepting it, they will tell you why. Maybe it's not because they are rejecting it, maybe because they are busy doing something else, or maybe they have something in their hand, or anything else could have been. But communication will solve the problem. Nze, did you have anything? Or something?
Piggybacking on what our leader Zugo said, communication is very important. Actually, people do not accept something from you unless they know you, they're familiar with what you're doing. You must communicate. For instance, you try to give somebody a package. You say, this package is from my dad. So that they know where the package is coming from. Because if they don't know you, they don't feel like they have to receive anything from you, and they don't know the reason why you're giving it to them. So communication is very, very important. And that's all I wanted to put on that.
Thank you, Ngozi. You got the answer now. You all right with it? Ngozi, you got it? Okay. All right. So, Biko, now we're going to, all of us, we're going to give them a round of an applause, please, for helping us today. Dalono, Dalono, thank you so much. Thank you. Dalono, Dalono, Dalono. So we're going to use the next 20 minutes, 25 minutes to do the topic we have today, the Igbo pronouns, and then we're going to do the demonstrative pronouns. We did the adjective pronoun. So today is going to be the demonstrative one, and I'm going to share the screen with you all. You don't need to write, but if you want to make a note, fine. So for some of you, if you still have questions that you didn't get opportunity to ask, please feel free to post that question on the forum, the platform we have for everybody in there. And Chief, both of them that are in the forum. I want you guys to be able to get the question out, post it there, and then they're gonna answer the question. Your questions will be answered, okay? So don't shy away. Feel free to post the question there. All right. I want you to post it to the forum. I want everybody to see it so that when they answer the question, everybody will get it. All right, everybody. Thank you. All right. So let me go ahead and share the screen right now. Okay. Okay, so today we have demonstrative pronouns.
Mama, please come.
All right. Okay, so this is what we have today. But the computer I'm using today, I don't have my symbols here. I will punctuate it later and post the notes to the platform. Okay, but don't forget the lesson is recorded. All right, so this is what we're gonna do today. You will still go to the YouTube forum and then be able to view the lesson, okay? But the notes, you can print it out or you can read it there. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, when we say demonstrative pronoun, we're talking about the tense, how when you're doing something and then you try to demonstrate what you're doing, and then when you say this, that, those, you see that? So you're trying to say this thing, that thing, those people. So this is what we call demonstrative pronoun. And then when we talk about demonstrative pronoun, demonstrative pronouns replaces the noun or noun phrase in a sentence. That's what replaces noun. That's what, the way we have it in English, it is also in Igbo. So when we say, for example, when you say something like that, let's use that. Somebody is doing something on the screen. I need you to clean it. I don't want you to draw anything, okay, please. Don't do anything on your screen. I just need you to listen. Gente, I need you to listen. Achọrọ ki ige m ntị. Listening means ige ntị, ige ntị. So gente, don't write anything. Edela ihe ọwụla means do not write anything, but listen to me. All right, because I'm gonna post the note. So when you say ahụ, number one, let's say we say ahụ. So the U is supposed to have a dot underneath, but the computer I'm using doesn't have, so I'm going to do everything and send to you later. So when you say ahụ, this is Igbo, okay? The word is in Igbo. I'm going to maximize it for you to see what I'm doing. And then you have your time to ask me a question later. So don't worry. If you have a question, write it down. That way you won't forget to ask me the question. Okay, so when you say ahụ, now ahụ means that, okay? So, okay. So now, assuming Ugo, you wanted to tell Amarachi, please, go bring that thing. Go bring that thing. You say, ga weta ihe ahụ. The key word is ahụ. Ahụ. Ahụ means that. And you say, what are you talking about? I mean that thing. Ana m ekwu ihe ahụ, okay? Let's give example that now. Get me that book. Get me that book. So when you say get me that book, and now pay attention, we're gonna do adverb and verb, so you should be able to know how you're putting things together. And you should know how to say me, because we did pronouns already. You're supposed to know it, and this is how you are able to put things together. Me, because you know what me is before. You know it, we did it before. Me means, I know some of you must have forgotten, but me, remember when you say mine, me means mu, M-U, and then mine, kem, possessive pronoun. But now the key word, what we're trying to do here now is that, which is ahụ. We're trying to do that, which is ahụ. Okay, get me that book. Now this is how you say it in Igbo. Wetara m, wetara m, wetara m, me, wetara m. Okay, wetara m. Wetara m akwụkwọ means book. Wetara m akwụkwọ ahụ. I will punctuate it, so some of them, the U and the O, they're supposed to have dots. But I'm gonna do it later and send to you. Wetara m akwụkwọ ahụ. Get me that book. Now you wanna say, were akwụkwọ ahụ debe. Were, take that book and keep it. Take that book and keep it. Were akwụkwọ ahụ debe. Let me say the English first, okay? Take that book, keep it, okay? Okay, take that book and keep it. Were akwụkwọ ahụ debe ya. So remember we have and. Don't miss that. Were akwụkwọ ahụ ma debe ya. Were akwụkwọ ahụ ma debe ya. And keep it. Take that book and keep it. Okay. Now I want somebody with this example to try to make a sentence. In English, short sentence, just short one with that. And then see if you can translate it to Igbo. Just try. I need somebody to give me one example because I want this class to be interactive. I don't want to be the only one talking, okay? Very soon we're going to be eliminating English and put at least 15 to 20% Igbo in this class. That's why it's very important. You have to talk back. You don't get it, I correct you. Okay, I see Chinyereze raising her hands. Chinya, don't forget to introduce yourself. Go on.
You see Ahambo. See Ahambo. Chidubem. See.
Okay, Chidubem Dewo. Ngwa jụọ ajụjụ when you chọrọ ikwu.
Ndewo. See ne Play-Doh aha.
Huh?
Look.
Repeat
Ne.
what you said again.
Ne Play-Doh aha.
Again, can you say what you're trying to say in English?
This one.
Look at my Play-Doh.
Wait.
Look at my Play-Doh. We need to type it. Look at my. Now remember, we are saying that you missed the key word. Chidubem. Repeat, make another sentence because the key word here is that, which is ahụ. Okay? Look at that. If there is no that there, no. I need us to include that. To help. Huh?
Ne Play-Doh.
You're breaking up again.
Ne Play-Doh aha.
Say it in English.
Look at the Play-Doh.
Look at that Play-Doh.
Look at that Play-Doh.
Okay. Look at that Play-Doh. Now, when you say Play-Doh, you know they use like rubbery stuff to make it back. In Igbo land, they can use clay. So clay is called uro. We call it uro. So that's how we're gonna do it. This is not Play-Doh. Do you mean the same Play-Doh?
Yes, Play-Doh. He's playing with Play-Doh. So that's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so now, Chinyere, can you tell us how to say it in Igbo? If you can. If not, then remember I say it means oro. Okay, le uro ahụ. Good. Le uro ahụ. And don't forget the key word here is that. Now, when you want to say, look at that dog, look at that monkey, What? So when I say look at that dog, we say le nkịta ahụ. Some people can say legodu nkịta ahụ. Lekene nkịta ahụ, depending on your dialect. Legodu nkịta ahụ. Legodu egwu ahụ. Egwu means goat. Look at that goat. Legodu egwu ahụ. So the key word is ahụ. Okay? All right. So let's get another word here. Another word we have is those. Let's say those. Those means ndị ahụ. Ndị ahụ. Ndị ahụ. Okay. Those. Okay. Now that you know what we are doing, can somebody make a sentence with those? Those people are coming to us. Okay, I'll give you, Ngozi, after this one, I'll give you time to say your own, okay? Those people are coming to us or are coming to our house. Okay? Those people are coming to our house. Ndị ahụ. Ndị ahụ. Some people say ndị mmadụ. Ndị mmadụ ahụ. But remember when you're saying, when you're using these words, this demonstrative pronoun, it's something that you can point out. Something that you can say this, that, those. It's not something that, happened in the past. It's something that you're looking at. Who ya. Nigga, it's okay. Those people, that thing, I mean those, I mean this thing. So don't forget what we are doing here. We are doing demonstrative. You're demonstrating, you're pointing. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. Ndị ahụ. Ndị ahụ. Some people say ndị mmadụ ahụ. Ndị ahụ na-abịa. Those people are coming. Ndị ahụ na-abịa. Or you can say Ngozi na ndị be ha na-abịa n'ụlọ anyị, but let's just leave that one for now. Ndị ahụ na-abịa n'ụlọ anyị. Okay, you can put today, you can say just ndị ahụ na-abịa n'ụlọ anyị tata, or ndị ahụ na-abịa n'ụlọ anyị taa. Ndị ahụ. Ndị ahụ. Ahụ. You're going, the last word that you're going to sound that is going to come out, you have to make it with your esophagus, just your throat, your inner throat. Ndị ahụ. Ndị ahụ. Okay. Ndị ahụ na-abịa n'ụlọ anyị. Okay. Ngozi, go ahead. Ngozi, you wanted to ask questions. I thought you were raising your hand. Okay, anybody who can make a sentence with those? Anybody who can make a sentence with those? I need somebody to try.
Those are my friends.
Okay, introduce yourself.
Aha m bụ Ngozi Mmadụabuchi.
Ngozi Mmadụabuchukwu. Ngwa jukwu ihe ị chọrọ ikwu.
Those are my friends.
Those are my friends, okay? Okay, so those people or those are my friends. You're trying to tell somebody, those, you're talking about them. Those are my friends, okay? All right, you can say, ndị ahụ bụ ndị enyi m. Ndị ahụ bụ enyi m. You can say bụ enyi m. Or you can say ndị ahụ bụ ndị enyi m, but you don't need to put it again. Ndị ahụ bụ enyi m. Enyi means friend. And then that is because you're talking about yourself. Whenever you're referring to yourself, you have to put the pronoun, the possessive pronoun. Those are my friends. That M is mine. Friends means enyi. Those, ndị ahụ, bo means ah. You see, so this is how you put them together. All right, another person who wants to try? Anybody who wants to try?
Ahambu Ezine.
Ezinne ngwa.
Who are those people?
Who are those people? Who are those people? Okay, that's a question. All right. Who will try to tell me what that means? Who are those people? Who will try? Try means balea. Balea, try. Okay, Ngozi, Madam Chukungwa.
Who are those Indian people?
Okay. Who are effort? I am so proud of you, Ngozi. Okay. So this is how you say it. Ole ndị bụ ndị ahụ. Ole ndị bụ ndị ahụ. Kedu ndị bụ ndị ahụ? These are so many ways. I'm gonna type it. Ole ndị bụ ndị ahụ. It changes it for me. Ole ndị bụ. Ole ndị bụ ndị ahụ. Ole ndị bụ ndị ahụ. Or you can say, kedu ndị bụ ndị ahụ? Kedu ndị bụ ndị ahụ? All right, good job. Okay, so let's do one more, and then I give you a chance to ask questions. Okay, so we're gonna do nke, which is this. Nke means this. This. Okay, so you can say, this is what I'm talking about. Nke bụ ihe m na-ekwu. Nke ka m na-ekwu maka ya. Okay, so this. We are doing this here, and I need you to think about what you're going to, example you're going to give to us. I need people to try. Please, I need everybody to try. I just don't want only few people to be telling me something, okay? Okay, we are talking about this. Nke kam na-ekwu. Nke kam na-ekwu. It means this is the one I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Nke kam na-ekwu. Oh, no. All right. This is the one I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is it. This is it. This is it. Abunka. Now you can say this is it. Abunka. 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 This is it. Okay, so somebody give us one example. Then I'll let you guys ask your questions if you have any.
Ahambo ihe dị m n'uche.
Ihe dị m n'uche ngwa.
Gịnị bụ nke na mmiri?
Again? Say it again.
Gịnị bụ nke na mmiri?
Gịnị bụ nke? Say it in English. You said something right, but I want you to say it in English.
What is it? What is this in my water?
What is this and where? In the car?
In my water.
In your water. What is this and what?
My water. My water. What is this in my water?
Are you talking about water or what on your water?
I'm saying, what is this in my water?
Okay, wait a minute, okay? What is this in my, can you spell the last word?
Water. W-A-T-E-R.
Okay. What is this in my water? Okay, thank you. All right. Good job. All right. This is, okay, can you say it in Igbo?
Guinea bo nkya na mili.
Okay, you did very well, but the last one, let's get it right. Gịnị bụ nka na ime mirim? Don't forget, you say you forgot that word, that letter that is referring to you. Ihe dị m n'uche. Gịnị bụ nka na ime mirim? You see that? Because you're talking, referring to yourself. If you're saying gịnị bụ nka na ime mmiri ya, what is this in his water? What is this in her water? Then that's when you're referring to another person. Yeah. But when you're talking about yourself, gịnị bụ nke a n'ime mmiri m? Okay. But wonderful. I love that. Anybody who wants to give us another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Ahambu Chelotam Akabwaze.
Chelotam. How do you say yes in Igbo? Yes. Okay.
Okay. This is my house.
This is my house. Good. Okay, Chelotam, you know how to say it?
Yes, Auntie.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Nke a ulo
Nka. You're missing something. Nka. Go ahead. Say it again. You get it.
Oh. Nkam ulo
Okay. Nkabo. You're missing bo. Nkabo. Say it.
Nkabo ulo
Okay. So you did very well, but do not space that ulo and m. Nkabo ulam. Nkabo ulam. Can you say, put it that way?
Ka ulam.
No. Remember that N. You know, one good thing about Igbo is this. You pronounce every letter. You cannot silence it. You cannot muffle it. You cannot swallow. That I want you to start by saying nka.
Nka
bo ulam.
Ulam.
Nka bo ulam. Go ahead.
Nka bo ulam.
Nka bo ulam.
Nka bo ulam.
Wonderful. Good job. Nka bo ulam. Amazing. That's good. Email out. Okay. We close it with the question, and then our and I hope everybody by now you should be able to know how to sing it. So questions. 5 minutes question.
This is my turn. Oh yeah, I'm Amarachi.
Amarachi Ndewo.
The one I have is this is my car.
This is what?
This is my car.
Okay, this is my car. Good. At least we're gonna learn a new word today. This is my car. Okay, is that Amarachi? That's you. Amarachi, what is car?
Ubwala.
Yeah. What the sentence in Igbo?
Car Ubwala.
Okay, nkabo ubalam. Dalu Amarachi, wonderful. Nkabo ubo alam. So if you don't know what is ubala before, now you know it. A car, anything, car. We're gonna learn some of other terms like airplane is ubo elu. Ubo elu. The ship ubo ala. I see Chilotam and Alexandra.
It was a mistake.
Okay.
It was a mistake.
That's okay. Okay, Alexandra, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was keeping my hand up on accident.
Huh? Was it a mistake?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So another person with question. Onworonye nwere ajojo. Onworonye nwere ajojo. By next week, I want you to. I keep on repeating this ajojo so that it will stick. Ajojo means question. If you By next week, if you're going to ask questions, introduce yourself, and you say, Enwerem Ajojo. Enwerem Ajojo. We're going to add it next week. So please, please, please learn it now, because I always say this word, Ajojo. Anybody with any question. Your Ajojo means ask questions. So you introduce yourself. Ahambo Ikenna. Enwerem Ajojo. That's how we're gonna be doing it from next week. Okay, so onye ọzọ nwere ajụjụ.
Ahambo Ogechi.
Okay, Ogechi, tell me that you have a question.
Okay, so you know when you say
no,
that,
tell me what I just said. Enwerem ajụjụ. Remember how I said that?
Ahambo Ogechi and Enwerem Ajojo.
Yes. Ngwaju ajụjụ.
Okay, my sentence will be.
One second. I need to meet one second. And somebody is making noise. I need to. Okay, go on.
This is, how would you say this is somebody else's something? You know, like this is somebody else's clothes.
Okay, this is, if you want to, okay, this is Ngozi's clothes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can say this is Ngozi's clothes. Or they say this is my mother's clothes, okay?
Yeah, or something.
All right, this is my mother's clothes. In the first place, clothes means afe, or some people call it uwe. I'm gonna write it, okay? This is my mother's clothes. Clothes is called aqua. We have so many ways, 3 ways, 4 ways. But when you hear them, just don't forget that they all mean the same thing. Okay. Nka. Go. Aqua. Afe. Uwe. Some people say efe. So, okay. So when you see aqua, afe, uwe, efe, that means clothes. Some people, they have their dialects. And I want you to speak your parents' dialect. But I'm putting them here so that you don't think that when you hear somebody saying it, remember they mean the same thing, okay? They all mean the same thing. Nkabo. Aqua or afe, uwe or efe, nem is mother. Efe nem, okay? Efe nem, you can space it or you can write it together. Nkabo, aqua nem, nkabo, efe nem. That's how you say it. If you want to say maybe your sibling, if you don't want to mention the person's name, you say nkabo, aqua one nem. It means my sibling's clothes. One name means sibling. If you want to say my sister or my brother, nkabo. Aqua one name nwoke. Nwoke means a brother, a boy, okay? Nkabo. Aqua one name nwanyi. Nwanyi means your sister, okay? One name means sibling. But then if you want to add gender, one name nwanyi. One name nwoke. Okay? All right. We have a minute left.
Ahambu Chelotam Akabwaza.
Okay.
I was just wondering,
Say this. Say the next one you're supposed to say. I have a question. Say it in Igbo.
How do you say it again?
Enwerem ajụjụ.
Enwerem ajụjụ.
Enwerem ajụjụ.
Enwerem ajụjụ.
Daalụ, ngwa, jụọ ajụjụ.
Okay. I was just wondering, when you say yourself in Igbo, like I in English, how do you say that in Igbo?
Okay. I have this. E, okay, let me type it. we have two, we have A, and then we have E. Now, if you want to say something like, I came to your house, that's when you're going to use A. So pay attention here, it's confusing. If you want to say, I came to your house, you say, Abiaram. Let's say, I came to your house. Now you say, this is how you refer to yourself now. Abiaram. Abiaram. Na ụlọ gị. I came to your house. Your is referring to the person. And this is when you're talking to somebody direct. Okay, it could be phone, it could be face to face. I came to your house, but I didn't see you. You see, this is when you refer to yourself. You can also say, Ejerem na ụlọ gị. Now pay attention here. Ejerem na ụlọ gị. Ejerem agaram. Okay, let me just specify for it here. I went to your house. Okay, I went to your house. Ejerem. Do you see the difference?
Yes, Auntie.
You see, even though I came, both of them are past tense. But agaram, you cannot say biaram. You can't put e here. It has to be abiaram. And when you make the sentence, it will make sense to you. Abiaram no loge. Ejerem no loge. I went to your house. Okay, you want to say, you came to my house. When you're looking at me and you want to tell me, Auntie, you came to my house. Okay, so you say, you came, when you're referring to somebody, when you're talking to somebody direct, you came to my, let's use something else, to my school. Okay, now you're looking at me and say, remember the pronoun when you're talking to somebody. You, yeah. It's this is supposed to have dot, okay? But underneath it, biara, I better put it letter. Biara na ụlọ akwụkwọ m. You came to my school. Biara n'ụlọ akwụkwọ m, and don't forget, schoolhouse, school building in your school is called ụlọ akwụkwọ. Book or a paper, whether it's a book or whether it's a book or paper, it means akwụkwọ. Okay, that's how we do it. Akwụkwọ. The school, your school is ụlọ akwụkwọ. Ị bịara n'ụlọ akwụkwọ m. Okay, so next time we're gonna do the negative form of a way of saying it. Abịaghị m, I didn't come. You didn't come. You didn't go. I didn't go. So those things. So we're gonna do those ones. But we take it one after another. Okay, I think.
And Auntie,
yeah, go ahead.
When would you put the
talking?
Excuse me.
Who is talking? Onye na-ekwu?
Cello.
Cello, can you introduce yourself? Oh, the same person. Okay, go ahead, Cello.
When would you put the first person after the word?
Okay, good question. We've said this before. In Igbo land, sometimes that's how you switch the noun, the pronoun, and then when it comes to verb and adverb, the verb terms. So in Igbo, sometimes this, if you cannot translate a word the way it is in English to Igbo, you do it sometimes grammatically, it's gonna be wrong. For instance, you know, in English, you can say, you are like Shelotam. When I want to say Shelotama and I are going to, I say, you and I are coming today. You see that? You and I are going to mall today. Then in Igbo, it is the other way around. If you translate it like that to Igbo, it is wrong. You can say, in Igbo, you can say, me. I'm gonna say me first before you tell the time. Me.
Excuse me?
Monage. Mo. Nage. Now, in English, it is you. and I. You and I. That is the grammatically, that's the grammatical way of saying it. But in Igbo, you say me, mu, nage, me and you. But in English, it is grammatically wrong. You don't put it that way. So in Igbo, there are ways we say things, but when you write it out, the content will determine sometimes. We're gonna get to that one. We did harmony phrases. We're going to do the vowels and harmony. Okay, when we do that, that's when I'm going to explain more. But right now, you are going to be confused when I explain it to you. Okay?
Okay, Auntie.
Okay, so we're gonna explain more on that. Well, we're going to touch base on the harmony, okay? Igbo harmony and phrases. All right? Okay. Okay, guys, this is the end of the class, and now I want everybody to unmute yourself, okay? Everybody, we're gonna sing. Listen, I don't want any noise, please. Okay, everybody sing the song. 1, 2, go.
Oh my gosh.
So sweet together.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so how do we say? How do we say bye-bye? I want everybody to say bye-bye in Igbo.
Excuse me.
Audio. Audio. All right. See you guys next week. Good job. And I'm going to post the lesson. Please go ahead and subscribe so that you know when I posted it, okay? All right, bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Bye-bye, Chisom. Bye-bye. Everybody, bye-bye.
Me? Excuse me.
Hi.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
The song I never learned it before.
Oh, I'll post it again, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna post it, I promise, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. How do you say bye-bye?
Bye.
Okay?